We got Tory Lanez getting stabbed 14 times.
Alright, bro. God forbid, God forbid.
No.
I can show you about you, bro. 1, 2, 3, God forbid.
You know, I'm just giving you an example.
No, stop.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, not everybody could survive 14 times. Me personally, I don't know, bro. You think you could survive 14 stabs? God forbid.
The Lord will provide a way.
Amen.
But it's the fact.
I'm a fighter, so I probably would survive.
It's the fact that 14 times for something he didn't even do. I mean, I don't know.
He didn't do it. They say there's no evidence, no fingerprint.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the reason why he got stabbed for. I'm talking about that.
Oh no, he did definitely. They paid that guy. By the way, the guy that stabbed him, right? They found that he had mad money put on his book after the stab. You know, he got paid to do it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm trying to say? But it did not work. You know why? Because once God is on your side, no matter what devilish thing come your way, it will not work. You feel me?
Amen.
We all knew Tory Lanez was innocent from the jump.
I've been near that. No evidence, no nothing, but yeah, he got charged. Does that make sense, bro?
Shorty was twerking a day after getting shot on the same leg you got shot. Like, how? And when we all know Megan Thee Stallion got a dumper, the ass by itself will make the leg weaken. So how you dancing your leg? Exactly. Let's make it make sense, bro.
Make it make sense.
And first of all, how is Megan not friend with her best friend anymore after that incident? If Tory Lane
did not shoot her.
Okay, continue.
If Tory Lanez shot her, right?
Yeah.
Then she should be okay with her friend. But the fact that Tory Lanez, she claimed that Tory Lanez did shoot her, but all of a sudden she's not friends with her
best
friend. That means the best friend had to do something with it. She had an involvement.
Yeah.
But I guess because they best friends, they're trying to put her on a dude.
I think the best friend, obviously the best friend don't want to go to jail, you know, but I think.
Well, nobody would have went to jail if she didn't press charges, right?
True. But I think Megan hated Tory Lane so much because I think Tory Lane had something going on with her best friend, and she found out that night. You know how it is, bro. You know, it's like the triangle. No, I think. You know, clapping buns, you know, shit like that. And it happens. And I don't think Megan liked that. So I guess there was an argument. You know, when female argue, they let the emotion take over and boom, boom, boom. And, you know, Megan had so much hate for Tory. It's like, nah, let me put all the blame on Tory. Let me get my label, Rock Nation. You know, I don't know if you ever heard of Rock Nation.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Yeah, them people over there, they like mobs, you know, mob ties and mafias and shit like that. Yeah. So, you know, that's her label. So Rock Nation already don't like Tory Lane. So they went in the lab and wrote the script.
And the script they couldn't stay because the story wasn't, you know,
it wasn't adding up.
Yeah, it had no foundation for real.
You feel me? They tried to write the script. The script was going on for 3 years though. It was a good script.
Wait, this happened 3 years ago?
Basically, yeah.
Sure, I thought it happened last
year. That boy been in jail, really holding it down, bro. Until
that's 3 years of his time gone for false accusations. And what would happen to Megan Thee Stallion? Probably none.
Facts. She probably not even gonna go to jail.
Nah, I don't go to jail for these type of things, bro.
Mind you, there's no evidence of him shooting. They say no fingerprint, bro. He was probably trying to stop Shorty from shooting at Megan.
Yeah, bro.
But you know the justice system is full of shit. It don't matter if
the fact that they found no evidence, he's still there.
But I think because he got stabbed, he got 14 times. They're gonna and with no evidence, with no core evidence, they're gonna release him. But I think he should be in protection. What it's called it when you
Nah, if you're snitching, that's witness protection.
Witness protection. He need witness protection and his own securities too. Like he needs, if he gets out, I think he's gonna get out. There's no way at this point.
It might be motivation for another song.
Song album.
Yeah, 14 songs. Each song represent an emotion.
One thing about Rock Nation, man, once they don't like you, they don't like you. Rock Nation doesn't like Chris Brown. Chris Brown said,
Oh, yeah, because of the Rihanna thingy.
yeah, that too. You know, Rihanna signed with Rock Nation and stuff like that. Chris Brown said, you know, Chris Brown went to jail in some other foreign country. I forgot where.
Mm-hmm.
He went in jail for a few days. He got out with $60 million bond. $60 million. What type of money these niggas got, bro? But here we are. So, as soon as he said free Tory, all of a sudden he went to jail. It's like you can't speak up. You can't say nothing good about, like, if you say free Tory, you're going to jail, bro.